on how to trade at a low budget price point. And what we're looking at here is a few rare golds, a few rare bronzes that we could trade for a profit. So the bronze is what the method I've been using recently, and I've talked about this before, is midfielders, rare bronze midfielders from either France, Germany, or England. And you can see each one of those examples here: France, Germany, and England. They're midfielders. The reason being, for the foot birthday challenges, the SBC challenges, there's no requirement for rating for the team. So you can use bronze players, but sometimes they need rare bronze players in order to get the chemistry you need. Hey, thank you very much, Class Boss. I appreciate it. Thank you for your comments and your interaction on YouTube. I very much appreciate you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel as well. Share it with your friends, anybody you know that loves to play FIFA and trade. So this this method we're talking about, the foot birthday SBC challenges, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, they can use, there's no rating needed, so you can use bronze, but you sometimes need rare bronze players. There's rare requirements, and you need to have chemistry, and sometimes you need players from the same nation. So it's easiest to link up players from England, France, and Germany. So that's what I like to invest in, because people are out there trying to grab those cards up. And I usually can pick them up, snipe them for 200 to 250 coins, and then sell them on for like 500, sometimes 400, but mostly 500 to 600 coins. You can see here that this one sold for 500, this one sold for 500, this one for 600, this one for 500. Even this manager, which was just out of a bronze pack at one time, sold. Osimhen came out of a pack. He sold for 1,400, but I think you can pick him up, snipe him for around 1,000 to 1,100 at times, depending on what time of the day you're picking him up. So this one for you, Class, I mean, somebody like Osimhen, a striker like that in either the serieA, the Premier League like Rodrigo maybe, or the Bundesliga like Hui Chan. I think you can pick those folks up for a cheap price, sometimes almost discard price, and then sell them on for a 200 to 300 coin profit, because people are still completing the objectives for the serieA, Bundesliga, and Premier League for the icon swaps. Let's take a real quick look at how the trading method's working with the bronze right now at this moment, just to see if we can even snipe anybody. So let's see the bronze rare, and let's see if we can even snipe anybody at 200 coins right now. Nobody right now on England. Nobody on France, just on the first try. Nobody on Germany. Yeah, we do have somebody on Germany. Okay, we have a few. Let's grab those up if we can. Oh, there's a right mid too. That's great, because a lot of these are now requiring right mids. I've sold serieA before. Okay, that one expired. I hope you got him, Class. Okay, those last two I didn't get to them quick enough. I wasn't really moving quick enough. But as you can see, 450, 500, 400. So we could sell him for, you know, double the profit pretty much. So let's throw him up on. We probably will sell him before we even get off the stream. I'm just going to do 400 for now. The right mid, that's a great pickup. Another right mid here. Let's list them up. Let's do this one. Let's see if we can make a little bit better profit on this one. We bought them for 500. See if we can get 1.5 times our price. So these are small profits, but the thing is you're doubling your money all the time. Let's take the other way to do this is to go all the way up on max price and then start working your way down. And we have a few. Cool. We have another right mid here. Let's pick him up quickly if we can. Nope. Okay, we got him. Between 1400 and 1700 Dutch time, you find a minimum of 10 midfielders from France and England. I was checking those at that time. Okay, so you're about, what, 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours ahead of me. So between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock p.m. in Dutch time. So that's about, let's see, rewinding back to about 10 a.m., 9 a.m. here in Eastern Standard Time. Um, so right now, look at your, now as a time to possibly be selling them. I don't want to buy them for 650. So let's go ahead and assign these folks, and let's see if we can sell them on even while we're on the stream. And then I'm going to look at some of the special cards class. Let's take a look at those next. We'll do Langford as a left midfielder. Let's see if we can make, again, a little bit more profit on the left midfielder. CDM, we're going to keep this one low at 400. And let's see, Cam also. Well, Cam's been one that's required, I think. So let's put that one up. Let's see if we can maybe get 500 out of the Cam. And the other thing is, even though you're going to see a lot of them on the market at that time, there's lazy buyers out there that will just search within the SBC itself. They'll just go to the SBC. Let's see what some folks will do. They'll go to the SBC, and then they'll search right within the SBC. And you may know this already, but I'll just show you real quickly how they would do that and why it would be okay to price them up at 500 to 600 coins. So let's say a CDM. You want to put a CDM into this squad. Let's say you're searching, you're quick, you just want to do it quickly, you want to complete this quickly, and you say, I just want a bronze rare, and I want a French player, and let's see what we get. Okay, so there's no bronze rare CDMs, so let's look at English. Okay, so if they're doing this right now, they would be looking, this is on my own team, so okay, that's the problem. So if we're trying to look for somebody on the transfer market, that's what my problem was. Trying to look for somebody on the transfer market, bronze rare, CDM, and we quickly look. Okay, so 1,600 to 1,700, 9,000 to 9,100, 150 to 10,000, 150 to 10,000. So if people are just trying to fill this out right from this location, they're seeing all these prices right here. See what I'm saying, class? So they're looking at this saying, 3,900 to 5,000. So if they come across something at 600, like Kenyon here, they might just snap him up, because compared to all the other prices that are popping up there, 600 looks like a bargain. So that's why I don't really worry about whether there's a bunch of them on the market at 250, 350, 400. I think 400 to 500, you're going to sell. You're going to make a profit on these as long as you pick them up at 200. So that's why I love this method. So I hope that kind of addresses the question you had, class, about, between those time periods and the fact that some of them pop up at that time, a lot more pop up at that time. I still think you'll sell them on. And you can also sell them at this hour. So if you look at, where are you time-wise now, it's probably 6 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours ahead of us now. So you're probably at, 19 or 20 right now in terms of Dutch time. So if you look at that time frame for your selling point, maybe that's a good time to do it. Okay, let's go back and look at some other things that could be working right now with, 22:45. Okay, so you're a little further ahead than I thought. So 10:45 p.m. Yeah, so if you sell them between probably, I'd say maybe 9 to 11 p.m., you're going to probably pick up 600 coins on a card you picked up for 200 coins. Or maybe you'll sell it for 500 coins, but still profit. Let's look at some special cards. Let's look at Gold Team of the Week. And let's look at 13.5. Okay, so let's see if there's any 79 rated, okay, especially with the Italian league. I think it was Benevento, wasn't it? Yeah. Here's one. Okay, Pookie. He's EFL, I think EFL 1, but for 13,250, you could pick him up. You could even bid on him, but you're probably going to lose the bid. So I would say just investing 13,000 into him. We talked about maybe a little higher trading method for you with your budget class. Pookie might be one that you would want to pick up. Or somebody like him. An 81 rated card can probably fit into some of these SBCs that require a team of the week player. Jovetic, here's another good one. I mean, he's in the French league, and you might even be able to bid on him. He's in League One, so 9,900 to 13,000. You could pick him up. Again, almost discard price. Goalkeeper Hennessy, 13,000. Again, an 81 rated card. Sergi Darder, CDM, 13.5. Spanish player. Spanish players always fit into SBCs, so this could be a good investment. You know, pick them up and maybe I'd say, you know, it's reasonable to expect that you could sell these kind of cards for a 1.5 to 2,000 coin profit. Maybe not right away. You might be looking at holding them for, you know, 4 to 7, maybe 10 days. But if you can tolerate holding a card for that long to make 1,500 to 2,000 coin profit, it might be worth your while. So this is what I was suggesting to you in the comments earlier today. So Jovetic is coming up a lot under 13,000, at 13,000. Do I think you could sell him for 15? Yes. I think you could sell Sergi Darder for 15. So absolutely. But again, you might have to wait. You might have to wait a week to do that. But I'd keep listing them up daily, and you might get a buyer. Here's a good one, 12.5. Clark Harris. He's English. He's not in a great league, but he is English, so you can use him. Also, people might just want to buy this card. There's a challenge right now. You have to score with English players in one of the I think it's Chowdhury's SBC, Foot Birthday SBC. You have to score with English players. So look at that, 90 pace, 86 shot. People might pick him up just to score in that objective. I think that could be a good investment. I think I'm going to pick Informs up till I have 30K left so I can also chem style trade. Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's a good idea. I don't know if you'd seen before when I looked at like just going through my my inventory, and I found cards that, speaking of chem style, let's look at the position changes. Position changes from cam to CM. If you have any of those in your inventory, they're extinct on the market. You can sell those for pretty much max price. You might have to keep listing them, but you'll probably get max price. CF to striker. Some of that will sell, maybe not for max price, but for a few thousand coins. So you might want to check your inventory and see if you can sell some of the position changes, because a lot of them are extinct on the market. So you can, raise some more coin to do some trading. But look at this one, class, because, could you pick them up for 9,900? It might be worth just bidding 9,900 on them, see if you snipe them for that. Or not snipe them, but win the bidding war on that. If you snipe them, let's see if there's anybody out there at the hour mark. There's a lot of them up there, obviously. So let's just do it a different way. Let's look at Clark Harris. No, we're just not going to find them with this method. So let's see, English. Whoops, I'm just fumbling around right now. There is a bug right now with chem styles, man. Check out the transfer market for those cards. Most of the rare ones are discard. Oh, cool. I'll have to definitely look at that. We'll look at that right after this. Let's see if we can get him for... Okay, it's not Clark Harris. But Noon, 76 rated left mid. Could you sell him for a few thousand coin, or maybe 1,000 or 2,000 coin profit? Possibly. I mean, basically, there's a limited supply, less than 3 pages of English forwards in the informed positions that are 11,000 coins or less. And at the hour mark, you're looking at less than 2 pages worth. Starts right there, less than 2 pages worth. So for basically discard price, you pick one of these up, two of these up, and hold on to them. But put them up. I'd put them up every hour over the next couple days. People doing that objective that just dropped today, they might pick them up. Could you sell them for 12,000, 13,000? Probably. Let's see how many of them are listed that way. How many Clark Harris's and Noons are listed at this point, price point? Clark Harris is 12.5 there. There's Noon. He's listed still at 10. But yeah, let's look at these chem styles. Let's take a look at those. Chemistry styles, any rare gold. Let's look at rare gold, right? Oh wow, Shadow for 2,800 is a good price. I like Catalyst. Catalyst with 400, that's a pretty good buy, I think. They're pretty rare catalysts. I don't see them. Well, there's a few of them up on the market now, and they must be at this price now. So, but I'd hold on to them because again, they fluctuate from time to time. Do you do much of the trading with, or do you do much of the use of the goalkeeper chem styles? I've never really used them because I don't believe they do much, and I'm not sure exactly how they affect a goalkeeper. Shadow, of course, and Hunter are great chem styles. That's probably a pretty good price for a Hunter. $1,400 for a Hunter seems like it's a good price. Let's see what Hunter's going for. Okay. 1,400 seems like it's pretty much the minimum or the maximum, I guess the minimum price. And Catalyst at 400 seems like it's the right price at this point. But yeah, thanks for the tip, class. I think that's a good thing to look at is, you know, some of these chemistry styles, they're always good things to kind of like vary your trading methods up with. 3 Noons cards for 10K and a Darter for 12.5. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much your investment range right there. I think based upon what you told me your budget was. Good luck. Let me know where you sell them. Are you thinking about listing them at the Noons? Are you going to list them at 12.5 or 13,000 to make a profit, or are you thinking about higher or a little lower? Let me know your thoughts and let me know when they trade and what amount they trade for. I'm going to keep an eye on those chemistry styles as well. See if we can list this up and see if it, you know, I'm just going to send it to my club for now because I don't think I have any catalysts left. So picking up a catalyst for 400 coins is a pretty good deal. All right, so yeah, let's take a look at the objectives just to see if there's some things that are jumping out at us as to what could be good trading methods. So this is the one we talked about earlier. The Anchorman Assist, you need CDMs in the foot friendly. The rest of this looks like you need Premier League and English players. So CDMs from the English League, from the Premier League are going to be useful. Listed Noon for 1 hour from 12 to 13 and Darter card for 15K to 17.5. That's good. That's a good price point. I think the 12 to 13K for sure. I think you'll get a buyer. I hope you get them within the first hour. Uh, Premier League cards are needed for the steady success portion of this. Fox in the box, you need an English scorer in 14 separate matches. Premier League, 11 players from the Premier League. Score 11 goals, I should say. 11 goals from the Premier League players. So obviously a CDM from the Premier League is going to be good. People are going to be investing in them. Either go buy a central midfielder, put a position change on it to make it a CDM, and you can probably sell it for more than what you bought it for. So that's a trading method that I would think of right now is if you've got some CMs to CDMs in your club inventory and they're untradeable, use those. Go buy a central midfielder from the Premier League, change them to a CDM, and list them up on the market. I bet you'll make money doing that. Let's see. These dailies, we talked about how using the bronze method for this, the rare bronze method works. Mandanda, goalkeepers. Does this make goalkeepers more viable in terms of putting them up? Well, maybe. Only the ones that I think would be speed and skill moves. So I've noticed there's a few goalkeeper cards that have 4-star, I'm not skill moves, 4-star weak foot. There's a 5-star and a 4-star weak foot goalkeeper that I've noticed recently. There's a 75 rated German goalkeeper that has 5-star weak foot. You may want to think about investing in him. Teams are you seeing even if you play the game? What team are you? Oh, what am I using if I play the game? Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at that. So right now, I think we'll go through a couple of them. For objectives, this one is going to be used for the wow, okay, Neto and Pope are 1500. Yeah, that's probably high for their range recently. Nubel, I think Nubel is the goalkeeper that has 5-star weak foot. You might want to pick him up and trade him out. But to do that objective, you want to keep one of him in as well. Let's see. Okay, this is the one I'm going to use for my English objective with Grealish as my central midfielder and Fofana as my CDM. And I think I was going to try to put another English player, maybe Dele Alli, into this lineup if possible, so I have 2 English players to score with. But this is just, for an objective purpose. Let's go look at the team I'm using for Rivals and Weekend League. It's this one here. I've changed them from just my friendly team to Rivals and Weekend League. So this is what I'm rocking with right now. I still like Mertens. He seems to find the ball on rebounds. He seems to find space, make good runs. Even though his speed for this point in the game is not the greatest, at 86 face card, it's not the highest speed for a striker. I still feel like he gets in position. And I often move him out of the striker role for El Shaarawy. So El Shaarawy moves up into that role a lot of times, and I drop him back to here and him out to here. So anyway, this guy Larson, I just picked him up this week. I did pick up 2 of these. He was trading at around 108 to 112,000 coins. So I picked up 2, and I sold one of them for a 4,000 coin profit. I picked him up for 108,000, sold him for, I think, 120,000. So actually, it was more than a 4,000 coin profit. I thought my bare minimum in my mind was I wanted to sell him for a 4,000 coin profit, but I made decent coin on that trade, and I kept one of him to play with. And so far, again, even though his pace is only 85, I've really enjoyed playing with him in Rivals. And I'm playing at level 7 on this team and level 6 on my other account. And his play style would be fine for these mid-level levels in terms of leagues, being in League 6 or League 7. I'm quite comfortable right now in those leagues. I may be able to push myself up to the 5th division. I'm not sure. I have been in it before. I'm not sure at this point in the season if I can compete there, but the point is, with the objectives, I'm much more comfortable completing them in the 6th and 7th division. But anyway, I love Tonali. If you look at Tonali's base stats versus what's his name, the Chilean SBC that's going on right now from Serie A, um, oh, Chilean central midfielder or CDM that used to play for Barcelona. But anyway, he's got a he's got a SBC right now that costs about 500,000 to complete. The base stats on both those cards are pretty similar. Um, Division 5 is not worth it, man. People are really try hard and rewards aren't that good. You're right. I think you're right, class. I think Division 6 and 7 are much more comfortable. You can win your share of games. You can compete in just about any objective. And hey, quite frankly, I've been doing okay in weekend leagues. At least I've been getting to, get one or two red cards above, possibly above 84 rated. So I'm pretty happy with that. Um, so yeah, this Tonali is one of my favorites. If you completed this objective, I really love putting him in my team. This Lozana has been a little underwhelming given his 97 pace and 82 shot, but he's come through for me occasionally. Um, this Gomez has been a little underwhelming as well, but I love the card and I love the base stats of it. I think I've got to unlock the way to use him best. I have better left backs than Hernandez, but for some reason, just with the speed that he has and the chemistry, I like to keep him in here, and he's done the job for me. Koulibaly, I'd like to get a faster center back, but again, he's done the job, especially with Diogo Dalot, who is a left back or right back. Chilling in Division 4 for the rewards, but if I play really sweaty, get Division 1, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can do it. If you're in Division 4, I kind of feel like it's not that big of a leap to get to Divisions 3 or 2. I have no experience with Division 1. I've played players from Division 3 before. I feel like I've been competitive with players from Division 3, usually losing, 2-1 or 1-0. Had a couple good scoring chances against folks from Division 3, but never really won a game against them. But I feel like if you're in Division 4, you definitely can get there. Again, better right backs. Oftentimes I've used, instead of Quadrado here, I've used Hakimi, who's a right mid. But if you look at his stats, and let's pull him onto this team just so we can compare him. Whoops. I don't think he's a forward. I think he's a right midfielder. There he is, Hakimi. And Vidal is the guy I was trying to think of earlier, Vidal. Okay, so if we look at Hakimi and compare him to Quadrado, take a look at that. Okay, shot's better for Quadrado, but speed is better for Hakimi. Passing is only 2 better for Quadrado, and then dribbling is 5 better for Quadrado. Defense is the same, and physicality, Hakimi wins that. If we look at their in-game stats, the crossing, 83 for Quadrado is very good. His curve is 78, and let's see, his agility is 91, balance is 81. So let's compare that to Hakimi. Hakimi's agility is 77, balance is 74. So Quadrado wins on that, and his crossing is 81. I think that was pretty similar to Quadrado, and his curve is only 68. So Quadrado, I think, is the better all-around wing player. If you're going to move him forward from the wing to do some crossing and things like that. But as far as speed goes, if you're trying to control somebody coming down your wing, Hakimi seems to be a little bit better in tracking back and winning those battles with his physicality to stop somebody coming down your wing and trying to cross the ball. So I've used them interchangeably. And this is the team that I'm kind of liking right now for my real competitive team. I'm planning on getting the Baggio, I should say, CF, and placing him up here either for Mertens or Heinrich Larsson. I'm also planning on picking up an icon midfielder. I'm not sure who it's going to be yet to replace Gomez. I'm going to keep Tonali in, and I may get a different right mid. If I can afford that Perisic, the birthday Perisic, I'll put him in there. But right now I can't afford him. But that's my thought. Get Perisic for here. Any good ways to make money? Yeah, Fox Official. I was going over that earlier. Definitely I'm thinking, just to review that, the bronze method that I've been using with rare bronze players, midfielders from Germany, England, and France. So just definitely limit your search to those three countries and rare bronzes, and put in 200 coins as your max purchase, or 250, and you can double your money with that method, usually for 400 to 500 coin sale. Um, let's even see where we are right now. Have we sold any of those, folks? Looks like the same ones we sold earlier are still there. Xavi 88 is really good, very good player to give some. Okay, cool. So I'm going to check out Xavi. Do you know what his price is? We can check it out in a second. There's the Larson that I sold on for 120. I was talking about. So Fox Official, this is my method that I was talking about earlier. Purchasing midfielders, rare bronze midfielders from those three countries for 200 coins, and then selling them for that 400 to 500 coins. These ones are up right now. They haven't sold yet. I'm confident that they will sell. Let's go look at Xavi. Oh man, that's awesome! You packed them. Congratulations. And Fox, the other thing that we were talking about doing is picking up cheap strikers with speed, like that Osimhen, in the serieA, in Bundesliga and Premier League, because they're going to be used for the objectives. So maybe pick them up for 800, 900 coins, and selling them for 13, 1400. Even if you pick them up for 1,000 to 1,100, that Osimhen just sold recently for 1,400. So that's probably a pretty good one to go with. All right, let's look at Xavi. Somebody's bidding on him, 211,000. We'll see how that turns out. Let's see if we can find his top price, or lowest price, I should say. Nothing for 291. 320, 310. Okay, 310 within an hour. So at the hour mark, you're looking at a 310,000 Xavi. I like that. 81 pace, 75 shot, 89 pass, 88 dribble, 63 defense, 64 physicality. I like it a lot. Acceleration of 82, sprint speed of 80, attack position 92 is awesome. Shot power 79 is okay. Long shot 80, penalty 75, vision 92, under passing, crossing of 84, free kick accuracy 78, short pass 92, and long pass 89. Those are both great. Curve of 82. His agility and balance are very good at 84 and 91, especially the balance. Reactions 90, ball control 93, dribbling 84, composure 92. Great dribbling stats. Obviously, he probably controls the ball very well. His strength is 60 and aggression is 50. It doesn't seem like the aggression is too big of a deal this year. The strength being 60, I wish it was a little higher. His stamina is good for an icon at 83. A lot of the stamina in icons is low, so he's going to last you probably the 90 minutes if you need him to. How have you seen his stamina throughout the games class? If you've been playing him full game with any kind of press going on, has he been able to last the entire game? He's got the outside foot shot and team player attribute. So maybe bidding on him could get him for cheaper than the 310. But, and what the heck, let's see if we can pick him up for 66,000. I doubt it, especially now, but we'll see what happens. It's always worth a shot, right? So I'd hope that maybe some of my folks didn't seem like a real problem. Maybe last because I played him next to Conte, so I needed to pass and dribble sometimes. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, and my other account, the one I'm playing in Division 6 right now, I have Conte, and I have a team that's basically built around Rashford, Rare Gold Rashford, Conte, the traditional Varane and Mendy and all those folks. But I also have and you'll probably like this class. I have maybe I'll just go to it and show you real quick. It might block it out for a second, but let's go and look at this other account and the team on there because it's a pretty fun team. Yeah, the meta squad for sure. So I'm still here. I'm just going to switch over to this other account and then we'll take a look at them. So yeah, this squad, I think you'll like them. This isn't the Varane and Mendy squad. This is the Eredivisie squad, and I love playing with them. I haven't played with them in the weekend league, but I've played with them in rivals and done pretty well. And I used a lot of the foundations players from the Eredivisie objectives. You can see we've traded pretty well with this account up to 620,000. This is another objective squad. Using them for, I was using them for I think the Huntelaar. Okay, here's my Eredivisie squad. Check this out. Boadu at striker, Zahavi at CF, Collert at left wing, who I've really enjoyed playing with. He's great. I kind of interchanged on this squad. I've had at times I've had a different CM. I've used Gravenberch at times there. I've also used Kudus there at times. Yeah, thank you very much. I love this team. I really do love this team. This fair card, again, he's just a beast. Van Bergen might be my favorite objective card in the whole game. He's done well in the weekend league. Even on my meta squad, I have Van Bergen as a starting right wing with the Premier League players. I fit him in through using Kleiber in my meta squad and Vidic. So, and then in that squad, I've used Gravenberch as my CM on the weekend league squad because his speed and he just seems to be a little bit less clunky than Fair. I don't know if you can. I wonder if we can share screens. I don't know how we can do that. If I invite you, maybe. I wonder if there's a way to do that while this is happening. Let's see. I wonder if we play friends and we don't actually go through with the game. Could we do that? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Would you just write, maybe write your team in the YouTube comments, and then I'll take a look at them, and maybe we can put next time we're on, I can put them into a concept squad, and we can look at them together. That might be a cool thing to do. So just write them in the comments to me, and I'll take a look at it, and I'll put them together as a concept squad, and then we'll go over it. So, and actually, right now, I think I'm going to jump off. But let's just real quickly look at this team again one more time. This was from the icon swaps as well as this one here. This was from the objectives, the foundations, Baumgartel, and then Max, who I previously used. I previously used the Dutch Sinkgraven left back, and I would have a Dutch player up here to kind of support that from a chemistry standpoint. So yeah, and of course I got this. I was fortunate enough to get Zahavi as a red card pick a couple weeks back. Bizot, he's actually does a fine job. He's not a bad. Oh, thank you so much, Fox Official. I very much appreciate that. Very much appreciate it. Look forward to interacting with you on the channel, and I hope I can help you find some trading methods. that'll work for you, and whatever else, any other help that I can give you. So, but this Bezo, if I can, I guess someday we're going to see. Yeah, thank you, class. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be putting these up usually anywhere between 3 and 4:30 every day, my time. So I'll start a little earlier, so that hopefully it'll help you guys out in Europe. Um, anyway, this Bezo, I think that if we can get a special card, which I'm expecting at some point, either in Foot Birthday or in Team of the Season, we'll get a special goalkeeper card for Eredivisie. It would really complete this squad. But believe it or not, I mean, maybe it would be Bezo because I like his height and he's been a great goalkeeper for me, even though he's just a 79 rated keeper. He's 6'4", and that's been quite helpful. So, guys, thank you so much for the subscriptions. Thank you for the questions, the comments. Keep them coming. Invite your friends. I'd love to interact with everybody, and let's help each other continue to get more coins on this game and try to improve on the game as we go. So, good night, and enjoy your FIFA playing this weekend. Take care. I gotta switch back to the other account to get off the video. So maybe by the time I switch back, we'll see that some of those other cards sold. Again, thank you guys so much. It means a lot to have your comments and to have you interacting on the channel. I'm really grateful for that, and I hope you guys have a good weekend, a good Easter weekend if you celebrate that, and be safe out there. And I will talk to you soon. Let's just check real quick and see if we sold anything in the meantime before we go. So go ahead and sign off because I want you to see the method in action if it actually did produce some results. Doesn't look like anything's sold yet, but we still have some time on those cards. A lot of times they'll sell right at the end because of that thing I showed you earlier, class, that when somebody's doing an SBC, those cards come up, if they're near the end of their hour, they come up right at that time. So Fox, I was showing that method where people are completing SBCs and looking for the card right within the SBC. A lot of times those bronze rare cards show up at 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 per coin, or coins per card. And if your card is showing up at 400 or 500, it's a bargain. People pick it up right there. So, so we still have time left on these cards for the first hour they were listed. Looks like 21 minutes. It probably won't sell till then, but maybe tomorrow you'll see. I'll keep these same ones up till tomorrow. So you see that there were 7 cards, and then tomorrow we'll post it up and see if there's more than the 7 that sold, so that you can see that the method in fact works. So again, good night. Great seeing you all. Talking to you. Have a good evening.